Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, elephants and squirrels, this is DJ Raviesta here on Rhinos Inc. Gaming, and today we're going to be talking about Pokemon because Pokemon's fun. And we had a big Pokemon Presents yesterday for Pokemon Day, which I'm sure a lot of you probably saw and were interested in. And you know, I've got some interesting opinions about it, but you know who else does? My friends, because yes, I do have friends, I swear. And for today, we have goodness gracious. All right, so yeah, they're roasting me in the background. You can't hear them yet, but they are definitely roasting me. So we have over here, we have Tommy. He's here, and he's a part of the thing. And yes, he is the guy. He's the guy. He's the one. And also, of course, you know, it would not be a sit-down episode for, you know, Pokemon Presents without Sean and Emily here. So they are also here. They are the ones, the people, the people on the couch. Yeah, that's them. So we're going to just have an enjoyable little instance of just talking about Pokemon Presents, how it went, what we thought about it, and, you know, where Pokemon could be going from here. Because I think, just in my personal opinion, a little bit of a spoiler for what I'm going to talk about, but I think Pokemon's going to change forever with what we've seen. So that being said, I'm going to kind of just leave it to these guys right now to talk about what's going on with that Pokemon Present. So take it away.
I do have stuff in chronological order because I did my notes while watching it. So I guess I can kind of steer in terms of what happened when. Before we go into that, do we want to talk about what our expectations were going in, or just want to kind of dive straight into it?
Gen 10, you know, that was what everyone was expecting, and that's the simplicity that I have.
Okay.
Just Gen 10.
Gen 10?
My own perspective would have been biased because of...
We lost it again.
Yep.
Oh, no.
They don't want Gen 10.
That's fair. I mean, Spookmaster, don't worry. I'm right with you.
I'm sleepy. Clodsire, do you
All
look
right,
like just a
are we
blob?
good? Now, making sure.
Standing by.
Standing by. And
Oh, it's Danny. Hi, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Hey,
Hello.
Danny. Oh, so you heard something.
Yep. All right, you got it
All right,
better.
Danny's saying better.
Okay.
All right. So
Thank you, Danny.
basically, we're starting off with any expectations of things going in.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess we all expected Gen 10, obviously. I was expecting some Pokemon Go, Pokemon Masters X, Pokemon trading card game and pocket trading card game news. That's not really my bag, but I was expecting that to be there. It's low, but it's something that I can hear.
We're gonna yell.
So my wild prediction, the thing that I was so sure was going to happen, was a survival horror game that is set in Lavender Town, kind of a Resident Evil Luigi's Mansion hybrid, where you use the capture sync from the Rangers games to fight off ghost Pokemon. And I was also hoping for the long overdue 10,000 word apology for Stunfisk,
Hey.
which we did not get. But in terms of what we did get, so we kind of opened up with a montage of the title screens of all the Pokemon games, and this is a theme that I'm going to come back to a lot. They kept baiting Gen 1, I feel, so hard. I kept expecting, oh, yeah, Fire Red and Leaf Green you can buy for $20. I kept thinking they're about to announce putting the Game Boy games on the Game Boy collection.
Yeah.
Which did not happen, but this was the first instance I saw of them, they did a lot of showing Game Boys.
Yeah.
I did think it was kind of neat to see them talk about going from 151
Yeah.
to 120 to 1,025 Pokemon.
1,025, which is insane.
Yeah. And then the first thing I really have is an announcement here. The Game Boy cartridge MP3 player. That was a strange one.
Welcome back, Hip Clips.
That's exactly what they reminded me of. I'm too scared to look at the price. Did anyone look at the price of those?
I would have bet since a Pokemon product online, that price actually says sold out.
Maybe.
Probably.
But they're cool. I like how they said they're trying to stick with even like the Game Boy sound, which is like kudos to them. But I'm wondering how much it is.
Curious for a teardown if they did it, if they went to keep it to the Game Boy sound through recreating it in a modern speaker, or are we getting like
the mono speaker.
Mono speaker of what a Game Boy would have had.
Yeah.
We gotta get Lavender down.
I'm also wondering if like how it works. I didn't look at the product page or anything. I didn't look it up. I wonder if you actually have to change out the cartridges. Like each cartridge is just one song.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like what they have to do.
That's what I meant by
the hip clips.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where they were for the younger folks here. Basically, this is late '90s, early 2000s thing. They were probably like real small devices where you had these little cartridges, effectively, that you would tap on it and it would play these songs. Or like you would lock in and something may have been like a little CD or whatever. They would pop in, but
what's a CD?
So when you install a game on your Xbox or PlayStation.
But anyway,
yeah.
I think that was a great way to like start it. Like, let's get.
Neat
That wasn't
novelty item.
Yeah, it's a novelty.
It's a novelty item. Very cute. Definitely goes back to it.
Yep.
I'm wondering how it sounds. I'll look at the price.
Well, it sounds like a Game Boy.
Anyway.
The next announcement, they talked about the Pokemon World Champions and the Pokemon fan experience happening at San Francisco.
I wish I could go.
So I think this is where I dropped my first hot take of the stream. I don't know. Out of how many Pokemon fans there are in the world, millions. Out of how many Pokemon fans who are watching the present video, either live or at some point, also millions, fewer millions, but still millions. How many people are going to get to go to that?
I mean, they change it worldwide each year, and
This is an extension of the World Championships that have already been happening. They have already been a large draw, which was a concern last year when it was in Hawaii after the aftermath of the wildfires.
yeah.
Gotcha.
But it is a large draw of people, and it looks like they're expanding it to be effectively a convention for the whole weekend, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Where they announced it at the championships. That's what kind of the next year would look like, where it seems to be more interactivity, not only for, oh yeah, you're just going here to watch your favorite creators play and all that, and maybe run into a few people, you're doing cosplay contests. It's a whole convention.
Yeah, and it's going to be in a building they said 3 times larger than the last one.
Yeah, with the Chase Center, I think.
Yeah.
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 Now, I went to the World Championships back in 2008, and that's because they held them in Florida.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that was an experience, y'all. But I remember how small. So, oh man, I think I would have fainted if it were like what it is today, those images. I would kill to go there if I had the money and time. I'm excited for whoever can go. The only thing that I keep hearing complaints about is someone that collects the merch. Is the store, because normally you'll have to get like a time set in order to go, but there's scalpers for everything.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of complaints on how to get to that merch store. So I just hope they could figure it out for those people this year. But man, my heart goes with them. I wish I was going. That's
unfortunately a thing too, is like, from a fan perspective, obviously scalping is an issue. If, you're someone who generally loves Pokemon, you generally love these things and you want to get that merch, it's one thing. Unfortunately, from a pure business numbers perspective, you don't care. You make product to get money. It doesn't matter if it's going to someone who actually wants it versus someone who just wants to dump it on eBay for 10 times the value. So hopefully they're inspired to do something about it and they manage it.
yeah.
I guess we shall have to see. Next, they did a little bit of trading card game drops announcements.
Like the actual trading
Like the actual
cards.
trading card game, not
Like,
not
I'm
the
so
pocket
used
trading
to.
card game. Like they had like a little montage of all the Pokemon that have come. A lot of Pokemon cards. They had like the original Gen 1 Pikachu, and of course the infamous Gen 1 Charizard. And they announced the future, which they remind me of the SpongeBob episode where Squidward goes to the future, because like the future is now. And then it's like Mew and Mewtwo and Chrome.
Yeah. Mew and Mewtwo and Chrome, but it does show the different elements in the background. That might be a tease of a new mechanic that could be coming.
Like a Terra type for Pokemon?
Well, they've had Terra
had
in the card games already, but maybe some mechanic coming for the TCG. You know,
be
there's
exciting.
usually some refresh and something to keep you coming back for the new thing.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
The part that caught me was that they said it was a simultaneous worldwide release.
Yeah.
We've been, overall for the world release of Pokemon cards, it's been a few months behind. Japan gets usually smaller sets that we combine and make into bigger sets. They like to do two smaller sets. For the rest of the world, it ends up being like one bigger set, so we get like a quarterly or so update.
Interesting.
Yeah. So they've always been like a few months ahead, and now they might be shifting to an international. I don't know if it's just for that 30th anniversary promo thing, or if it's going to be, no, we're making this deliberate shift, bring everyone else out in the same time, which
Would be nice and exciting.
not in the direct on the presents. There was an announcement, I think, dealing with another printing company that they are partnering with, so that might come to play for it.
I don't think I could see it being both. I could see it being like a, hey, we're only announcing it now as an experiment, so if it doesn't go well, oh, that was just a 30th anniversary thing, but if it's worth them, I can definitely see them carrying forward that business model.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, do you think it's going to be a case of America adopting the international standard of having the smaller drops coming here, or do you think they're going to combine the smaller drops globally and do the bigger ones worldwide? Do you
I
have
am
any
not
thought?
sure.
You're not sure? Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't know either way, because it depends. I don't know offhand how Japan's structure is set up for their releases. You know, here in America, I mean, they just up the price of the booster packs, but that's not a problem because of the investment bros.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, can't have anything fun.
You want to talk about scalpers?
Yeah.
I've had my personal experience with a scalper.
You have.
I want to hear this story later. I had never heard this one.
All right,
Yeah.
that's a later event. Next thing I at least have in my notes is Pokemon Go, which 10-year anniversary this year.
Whoop, whoop.
Hard to believe, but yeah, the math checks out.
Yeah.
Are we getting on that 10 years of Pokemon Go to the polls?
All right, here we go. All right, we made it. I think 2 sentences before.
Oh my gosh.
So, admittedly, I'm not a Pokemon Go player. I think the only thing I saw that they announced was that Pokemon that, I guess, were cycled in and out of the game will be coming back this year. Was there?
Trying to remember. I just know they were talking about the event that happened today with the Kalos, which was fun. But I don't remember it. See, I should have rewatched it, but I don't remember anything that memorable in Pokemon Go other than this is the 10th anniversary. We're doing some things, which awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is to be expected.
And
but-
that's how every Pokemon Go announcement is for me
yeah,
too.
and there's a lot of changes. It can be intimidating. I was at the park today. We met some guy that's like, I just got back, and he's like, "Pfft." I'm like, just have fun. Just have fun. You don't have to take it serious. And that's kind of how I've been doing it nowadays. Minus shinies, because I love shinies.
I know how to not take it serious. I'm a filthy casual who got that Shundo Zap.
I hate you.
The concept of casual versus professional Pokemon Go player still melts my brain a little bit.
I
but
have-
your friend introduced us to it.
I have friends of mine who I still play with from 10 years ago. That's how we met. And I remember 10 years ago, about a year or so into the game, spent about $3,000.
Just the chat set up on the screen. I'll mention that. We had a
Yeah.
comment. Curious if anyone actually knows how to play the card game. I know roughly the
A
rules,
little bit.
especially because a lot of it carried over to TCG Mobile. But I know roughly the rules. Now, when you talk about everything in the meta of the EX cards and all that, some of it I get, the tag teams, if they're still in the cycle or not. But the rough outline of it, how the turn play goes, yeah.
Speaking of like serious players, there's a few reasons why I never got into playing the TCG, and that's because when I did a little bit of the video game. That's why I went to the World Championships, just to watch the video games, back even in 2008. But I remember even in the regionals, just to try to have fun, you'd have the video games, and then you'd have just the cards. This is before now with everything else happening. But card people, no offense if you're a card person, but man, they were mean. They were nasty towards us. I'm like, I'm I'm just a video game player. We're just here for Pokemon. So it stinks that I got turned off to it. But hopefully, people are nicer about it. He taught me a little bit in college, just how to play.
Yep.
Maybe one day I won't be lazy and I could play the actual card game itself. But man, that's also at least Teacher's Pocket, which we'll talk about. But
the outside perspective of the TCG, it may seem warped because of the investment bro market. They're pulling for the full arts, the full hollows and stuff. Mm-hmm. The rest of that to them is trash.
which just
Even your
stinks.
top cards for the meta, if you aren't going for the full arts of it, you can build a competitive deck for $40 or less.
Yeah.
Like I've seen from my outside perspective. I don't know what's the current meta, but I've seen that of like just because it's so saturated on the low end cards because they're trash to them. If you're wanting to play for keeps, you can build a deck at a game shop rather than trying to blind pull your way to it.
Yeah.
Wholly different thing from the pocket.
Which we'll talk about Pocket.
Talk about, but that's
But good question.
yep, that's at least according to my notes, not chronologically what came next. So
Yep.
we're moving on.
Yeah, you would think. That's what confused me.
So next up we have Pokemon Master Sec celebrating its 6.5 year anniversary. I guess to try and tie into the theme of anniversaries. This was the 6.5
A
anniversary.
lot of mobile games do the half anniversary.
Oh, do
as
they?
well.
I didn't know that.
Especially like gacha games.
I
Because
see. Yeah.
that can create a lot of player involvement because usually around those anniversary and half anniversaries, there's a lot of giveaway events, which
Yeah.
Masters EX is getting.
They did, yeah. They had the, as a side note, I'm not really much of a mobile gamer, and I free to play, so I'll play for at most a week, and then I'll bounce off of them. That's never been, I don't have the patience for it. But yeah, Master Sex is having the classic red. Is that the giveaway or?
Yeah.
I don't know if I think it's part of a gacha poll or something. I don't
Yeah.
know offhand.
Because it was classic red and then the Gen 9 protagonist,
Yeah,
right?
a few different banners, as
Yeah.
they're called. Basically, the main thing for those are your highest rate, or you can pull. You have the chance of pulling that specific one in that set.
Yeah, it's a classic red, and it looked like a normal Pikachu. It did not look like a Gen 1 Pikachu. It looked
No,
like
it's just-
modern Pikachu,
yeah.
which that was a little bit sad for me. Mm-hmm. And then it was
That one.
the boy protagonist with Ogerpon and the girl protagonist with Discworld Turtle.
It looked cool. I don't
Yeah.
play the game, but I'm like, I love the designs.
Cursory outside glance, at least when it comes to the 1996 Red and Pikachu, apparently doesn't really do much for the game. A lot of people that have been playing are saving their either has spent their resources on a past banner or are saving for potential upcoming banners. It's not one competitive like for the gameplay because you want to be in that loop. You want to be able to do the things to get the stuff to get more things to happen. And if it's not the most efficient use of your resources, you're gonna wait till the thing that is. That way you can keep that loop happening easier.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like Red and Pikachu do anything, but cool for the novelty.
Definitely.
They usually have character story things in there too. So
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the, every once in a while I'll see like, oh, Pokemon Master Sex did this. Oh, neat.
Yep.
I mean, that's kind of that's where it really goes for me. Next we had Pokemon Cafe Remix,
Cute.
looking pretty cute. For the third year in a row, oh yeah, it looks cute. I forgot about that.
And
it's playable on the Switch too. It says.
is it
Ooh.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've thought about playing it. There's just so much going on in my life and other Pokemon
Yeah.
stuff. I'm kind of intimidated. I'm like, oh man, it looks like I missed a lot in this game, even if I wanted to jump in. But maybe I should take my own advice for Pokemon Go, just go in and have fun.
Yeah.
But I love the art. That's the one thing I love about that game is the artwork.
looks so cute.
It looks so good, and I love the colors. It just looks like a good vibe. Good vibe.
And then next, for a second, it looked like my survival horror Pokemon game was coming true. No, this was actually the beginning of the trailer for Pokemon Sleep. We see Mew in a lake, teleported to a sleeping lady's bedroom, and her Riolu tries to wake her up. And by the time she finally, Mewtwo is teleported out.
It's creepy.
Yeah, what do you say? What do you say? What happens?
I know.
It's just- Sean, you have been. I remember you used to play Pokemon Sleep. Do you anymore?
No.
Yeah, I figured with a baby, it's probably difficult.
Oh yeah.
I had to drop that one with having a kid, but it's fine. I don't know what the gameplay loop looks like on these events nowadays, because last event I remember being there was the Raikou event.
Yep, that was the last one I played.
Yeah. So, hey, more Pokemon going in there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool for if you play it. Hopefully, it's treating you well, whether you're whaling into it or not.
Yeah. I re-downloaded it to play it again. I just keep forgetting for it to track my sleep, but
I'd be nervous to play it because my phone is also my alarm clock, which feels
that's why for me. I mean, it is an alarm, but yeah.
I'm so worried that like I'll like roll over onto my phone and then not hear my alarm go off. So because that stays on the nightstand.
No, one of the reasons that I stopped playing, like, I'm now in a relationship, and when I would, I wouldn't care if the thing was on my bed, but now that I'm with someone, I'm like, nope, I don't want this tracking anything on the bed when there's someone else there, especially if someone kicks it or something like that. So
The Pokemon Sleep tells Nintendo, yeah, Emily's partner has a real mean right kick. 10 feet off the bed. Wow, it's impressive. Start sending that information.
But also, yeah, you can't just leave it on the nightstand because it doesn't
Yeah, because you have to like track
It's
it.
like, no, you're not sleepy, so you have to have it on the bed. And even though in the past it was just, me, I would still kick it. So I'm like, this is not going to work.
Of that.
Yeah.
I've had instances where it ends up under my pillow. I wake up
Yeah.
to my phone being real hot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I have.
You get a nice warm pillow out of it.
I have the I sometimes used or still use like the Go Plus Plus, but sometimes I would get that under my pillow and I hear like pika pika in the middle of my sleep because I pressed it wrong and it scared the bejeebus at me in the middle of the night.
That also sounds to be in the Pokemon survival horror game.
But no, I am tempted to maybe like try to put the phone off to the side, just. Because I did get a lot of stuff in Pokemon Sleep.
Nice.
Like, I never put real money into the game, but I got a lot of stuff, and I want Mew. So, and I know that there's a chance of getting shinies when it comes to legendaries. Ooh. I know with the dogs they did. I'm wondering if they're doing it with Mew. I'm like, is there a chance?
Right.
So that would be cool as a shiny hunter. So.
Yeah. Next thing chronologically, we had Pokemon Unite. They're introducing, looks like, the legendary birds and the Gen 2 starters into the game.
At least someone acknowledges Gen 2.
Aww, poor Gen
listen,
2.
Two-thirds of Gen 2 starters were in ZA, and 1/3 of Gen 2 starters were in the last Legends game. Actually, did kind of remind me, because I'm not very familiar with Pokemon Unite. Again, it's free to play. It's also a league, which is the worst. But Omniscient Voice, you play Pokemon Unite. I thought the legendary birds were kind of like the map enemies that you killed for more XP. Did they swap them out? Sometimes?
Yeah, so they did swap them out. Originally, it was Zapdos. That was the main one from like the casual mode, and then they added in some of the other things like Kyogre and Groudon and Rayquaza and stuff like that. But Articuno and Moltres never were actually like a main part of the game, which is interesting. But I'm looking forward to seeing how they play. Like I was actually playing a bit of Unite earlier today, and Zapdos is crazy. Zapdos is honestly it's not too broken. I won't say like I'm not gonna like be like, oh yeah, nerf that thing into the ground. Like it's strong, but if it's not in the right hands, it's not gonna do too much. So
Fair.
yeah, but I'm definitely looking forward to what they're bringing up with Pokemon Unite, especially those Gen 2 starters. Like really, I am.
Yeah.
Because I want to play Typhlosion.
Yeah.
I really do. So yeah, absolutely looking forward to that.
Why not for alligator?
Well, I'll try for alligator
boy.
too. Don't worry about that. I definitely will.
Meganium is also there.
Yes, Meganium exists.
Aw,
Or Meganium.
I like Macadium.
All right. So next one, I think this is one that I feel you're going to be the most excited to talk about until the big one at the end. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness is coming to the Switch too, the NSO.
I cried. I cried listening to the music again. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
For those that don't know, I started with Pokemon Coliseum. That was actually my first Pokemon game. So it was GameCube. And then right after, it was XD Gale Darkness. And I've already fallen in love with Lugia well before that. And Lugia, that game, if there's ever a remake, that would be me like fainting on the floor. But I was just glad it's coming to the Switch 2. I don't have a Switch 2 yet. I definitely will have to get one.
Get one before the AI bros eat all the RAM.
Yes. But no, I'm definitely gonna play it again. I'm stupidly excited, and there is technically a way to shiny hunt in those games, which is difficult. And I'm wondering if they, as long as they keep it the same, maybe people can do it. But I just want to hear my music again. I want to have my double battles again. I want my Shadow Pokemon again. I'm ecstatic. My child.
The big thing that a lot of people don't realize, that not any surprise to me considering how the stadium games are handled, it will not have any external connectivity. So anything you're catching in these and purifying are staying in that game.
Yeah, that's always the downside.
That's actually a note I have. I'm looking forward to no connectivity between this Gen 3 GameCube game and the $20 Gen 3 remakes also coming to the same system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, downside. But
Yep, that is definitely happening. So I am looking forward to Johto's Finest to carry my team.
Ariados, go. So, I feel like this is the smaller of the elephants to address. No Coliseum, just the sequel.
Yeah.
I'm sure Coliseum will be at some point, because if I remember right, when the GameCube NSO collection was announced, it was in the lineup.
Yes,
They
I
just
remember
chose
that.
XD first out of the two.
Yeah, that's weird.
I know, I found that strange
the
as well.
approachability of the games, XD would be the easier one to initially get into.
Oh, I think so, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I guess I'm surprised that it's not both of them.
How much of it Nintendo they've been doing
The
in one
drip
game at a
feed.
time, drip feed.
Yeah.
I guess I kind of figured if there was ever a time you would break the drip feed cycle, it would be for your big money making franchise's 30th anniversary. But hey, and I guess it just feels weird to have your sequel come out first and then your first game. But
Does that make you wonder if they'll do something different? Probably not. But
I mean, I'll be honest, you mentioned if that game ever gets a remake, and my brain did have a second of, I wonder if that's why.
please.
But I am
I
not
know.
basing off of anything reasonable besides it's weird that they didn't do it. And as
Yeah.
Sean said, it was shown in that montage of GameCube
Yeah,
games.
and then some of my expectations are overall for the Direct, and when it comes to any console releasing, might be a bit biased because I've seen what was in the Terra leaks.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Yeah, I tried to avoid those like the plague.
Yeah,
I
same.
did
That's why
not.
I'm like, no.
Like there were
It
some
was the
channels out
interesting
there.
thing of seeing what maybe some design ideas were along the way for these past games
Right.
and what's coming up, and that's why I don't set myself up like, oh, this was in the Terra leaks and it's not in their actual build. No, it's development.
It was an
Things will
idea.
change.
Exactly.
This was captured at a point in time in 2024 for things that are happening that we're finally getting to now. We'll get into that
Yeah,
later.
things
Hence
will
the
change.
word
Like development
development.
changes over time. So
That's the word
yeah.
development, people.
That's how it works.
I
Losing the
think.
poster. Oh, well.
Yeah. And folks, that's it. Megas are gone. They're back in the box. See you in 10 years when we have Megas again.
Scary.
So next up, they talked a little bit about Fire Red and Leaf Green, how as of that time of that event, they were now live. You could pre-order them. I think by the time the video started, you could actually play them or student that same day. I do have a note. Plan to make these titles compatible with Pokemon Home.
Yeah.
Guys, this is pathetic. Pokemon, what are you doing? Why is it always, oh, here's the game. Oh, here's functionality that really should have been there the whole time. We just remembered to put the rest of the functionality of the game in here. We slipped our minds.
Of course, one-way transfer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
I
even
mean,
in and out like the newer games will the games we've had with home have had.
I would be extremely surprised
Wait,
though
is
if it was
is
just
one way?
yeah, it
One
is.
way.
Yeah.
One-way transfer into home. You can select Pokemon that will go into Pokemon Champions, and then it's a back and forth transfer that you have for everything else.
For some reason, I thought that they mentioned you could go into the games, but I guess I must have misunderstood.
Like you can't take something out of Fire Red Leaf Green, take it out, and then put it back in. Like it's just one way. You're coming out of here. Like
And you can put, like, let's say I have like a Coffin I caught in Pokemon Go. It's in Pokemon Home. I can't put that into.
no, nothing can go into.
No, it's
which
all
it,
one
That's even more pathetic.
no, I mean it
That's
makes
even more pathetic.
It makes sense. There's a lot of I transferred Pokemon from the GameCube all the way up in Pokemon X and Y, which I need to transfer even further. Fun fact, the reason they're still in X and Y, you can pet them. But anyway, there's a lot of games like that where it's just a one-way thing. I'm just happy that it's an option. And this one,
mean-
unlike, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's cool to think about, okay, I can take you out of here and put you into like the newer
I
stuff.
guess in my mind, the one-way thing historically has made sense because you are going, like, you're going from Gen 3 to Gen 4, Gen 4 to Gen 5. I guess I feel because the Leaf Green and Fire Red are being sold as Switch games on my Switch, and there's other Switch games that you can transfer Pokemon to and from. I guess it doesn't make sense to me that you couldn't bring Pokemon back and forth the same way you can, say, between Home and Sword Shield. I mean, I agree that you can't. It just doesn't make sense to me that
Right.
you can't.
Different move sets, different
Whole different things on the back
types.
end.
There were no
So-
fairy types back then.
I mean, yeah, but they had things like you could trade a Magnemite between Gen 2 and Gen 1.
Yeah.
As long as
Yeah,
you didn't have
true.
the moves. Like, you've been able to do that before.
Things on the back end,
I'm sure.
but probably that may have affected for ROM functionality
Mm.
versus we can port this, drop it for $20. Hey, at least we added the mystery gift things in after you beat the Elite Four.
Yeah, I forgot about
see
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's exciting. I
That
was
is
like,
pretty
ooh,
cool.
wait. Thank you for that reminder. Thank
And
you.
thankfully, at least it's another avenue of getting Pokemon from these games without now having to get, pay for these 20-year-old cartridges.
Which are very
for it-
expensive now
Yeah,
for the real
because
ones.
The market on that. Then to pay for it to go into a DS and pay for a DS normal or DS Lite.
Yeah.
That you can put it in with a Gen 4 game.
Yeah.
Have a second console, probably a 3DS, to transfer it into Gen 5. Then hot
Then a
swap,
third
Then
console.
go into the 3DS for
Yep.
X and Y. Then at least you can put it into Pokemon Bank
If you
already
have
had it
Pokemon Bank.
prior to the shutdown to eventually bring it. At least it cuts down on that
Yep.
part of it.
I have
Yeah.
to do that still.
So-
I plan on doing that again
They-
when we're a
Yeah.
bunch. It's going to be stressful.
In terms of the development, they have not been shocked. Ooh, got a donation. Well,
All
me
right.
or something.
So, guys, I know that kind of startled you, but here's what we're going to do. So, for the rest of the stream, starting now, we're going to do random quizzes. Random
Was that what that
Pokemon
was?
trivia. And so, yeah, the first one is going to be Name That Cry. So, you're going to listen to different Pokemon cries.
We were
3
not
different
warned
ones.
of this, yo.
3 different Pokemon cries, and you're going to try and guess what they are. And
Wait.
you have 15 seconds.
Do we get like what game they're in, or is it just
Which Pokemon?
we're
So,
just gonna
what
guess?
Pokemon it is?
Just whatever. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you can... I mean, it'll be kind of easy to tell which
This
one.
is
which gen
Pikachu
is it.
and Gen.
Gen 3 Pikachu. But no, it's going to be pretty straightforward. So what we're going to do is...
This is gonna be fun. This is a
definitely
surprise. No, my
It
heart.
was like your
My
donation
heart.
sound.
Can you donate that?
You all owe Raven money for giving us a heart attack.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna look back at the clip and be like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
So we're going to start up with the first one. And, yeah.
Out of the 1,025. Hold on. Do it again. Oh my god. I don't want to say Voltorb.
Electrode?
It's too. Oh my god. Can we get hints? Any hints?
All right. Well,
Any
what we'll
hints?
do is from this point where you have 15 seconds to kind of guess it out. So...
I'm just gonna have to say Voltorb. I don't think that's right.
So that's your little time. That's your...
Something is evolving.
Evolution!
And also the same thing for the tracer.
evolution as a concept.
But do you have a guess? I put Voltorb.
Yeah, it feels like it's the Voltorb line.
All
We're
right.
probably very, very wrong, aren't we?
So you're saying Voltorb. Well, the answer is Tauros.
That is
My second guess
Also, the
was
challenge
Onyx.
is when we went into the 3D generation, so the 3DS.
Tauros.
I think that's when they did the cleanup of a lot of Pokemon cries. So,
Yeah.
You know, Caterpie wasn't sounding like Goldeen.
Yeah, because they all used the same
Yeah.
cries back in Gen 1. Yeah. Or like not all of them, but there were like a lot of shared
Tauros.
cries between them.
Yeah.
I'm glad you picked Tauros. I love Tauros. Except what bothers me about Tauros, I still love him. I love that mon. But what bothers me about him, fun fact, is the same I do with Houndoom. They have no ears, just horns. No ears. Look into it. It's odd.
All right, so guys,
Okay.
we're not done yet. You still have
We
like.
got two more.
we get
more to
prizes if we
go.
somehow get one of these.
No, you get internet clout. That's what you get.
Oh,
So soak it in.
the self-destructive prize.
All right, so we're
Okay.
gonna go for our second one here.
Can you play it twice at least?
We will play it twice.
Okay, thank you.
And then after that, you'll get your timer, and you have 15 seconds.
Okay.
All right, so let's cue up that next sound.
What the? I thought. Wait. I thought it was a Pokemon. Oh, wait. Oh, God.
Do you know what it is?
Do it again.
One more? All right. So now you have 15 seconds starting now.
Dang it.
Cryogonal?
No. I can't do the 15 seconds.
Bergmite?
Kakuna. I don't know. I need more time.
Sounds like an ice type to me.
Okay,
sounds like-
so that one is actually Anorith.
Yep. The ice type.
No.
I was imagining a little pocket. Okay.
Yeah, so
Dang.
that was it. All right, so are you ready
That's
for this
tough.
third one?
No.
Absolutely.
I like
not
the
happy
honesty.
with it.
No, I love this though.
This
but
is
it's
fun,
killing
but we're
me.
we're not doing
Anyone
well.
in the comment section somehow gets us, you're liars. All right, let's go.
All right, so let's cue up our
Watch me hit
next
him.
one.
Oh my God, I know this. Can you do it one more time?
We'll do one more time.
Okay.
And the timer.
Oh my gosh, I should know what this is. I feel like water type. Luminion. It's not.
Don't remember its name. My guess is the psychic ostrich from Gen 9.
No, it's
No.
not. It's not.
It's definitely something more common than that, lower level.
I know.
right,
This is gonna
so
kill me.
I have no mental placement on the spot here.
I think water type. That's my guess.
It's definitely a good pop quiz kind of thing. I don't.
Oh, I know what this is. It's gonna
All
kill
right.
me. What is?
So,
Wait.
what is it? What is that Pokemon
Pass the
cry?
15 seconds.
I know. It's killing me. I know what it is.
Take the L. Let's find out.
What is it? I'm taking the L.
All right. Well, no, just make a guess. Just make a guess. Make a
I
guess.
said water type.
Just give us a name. Give us a
I
name.
mean, that's the most common type.
Give me this. I don't have 15 seconds. This stinks. There's 1,025 of them now.
Seal.
We'll just say no. Incorrect. All right. It is actually
What is it?
Swirlix.
It is
yeah,
Swirlix.
it
Oh
would be
my
Swirlix.
God.
It's like, I've been hearing that sound a lot when I've been playing
That's
this
why-
game.
have-
Where have I been hearing it? Oh yeah, it's been Swirlix because I've been playing
that's
with
water.
ZA.
I don't know why I said water type, but you're absolutely right because I've been hearing it constantly in ZA. Oh, that was
Yep,
good.
that was the one.
Oh,
all right.
Little booger. Little
Well-
cotton candy.
God, we're so good at Pokemon.
Oh, that was tough. Anyone says otherwise is a liar. All right.
All right. So that's gonna be it from me for right now,
For
guys.
right
So
now.
I'm gonna
Until
let
we
you
move.
guys.
What did you interrupt us from? What were we talking about?
You guys were
Jump
talking
scare.
about, I think, Fire Red, Leaf Green,
Fire Red Leaf.
Yeah, we
Green.
were about to
Moving
Yeah.
go on to
over.
and moving Pokemon over and so on.
Yeah.
So I think I was talking about like they've not been shy about when we go back to past regions, of having, or at least something coming from the past games. There ends up being a little nod somewhere.
Yeah.
And could having this and then the potential at bare minimum, the other Game Boy Advance era games have something connecting to future games, or at least another opportunity to get these Pokemon for the for champions.
Maybe. Yeah.
At least $20 to get, a decent array of Pokemon that you can transfer into champions to use is a little bit easier an entry point than games that are sitting at $60+.
Oh,
Or
and
more.
that's on the low end. That's
Yeah.
bootleg.
Yeah.
Well, for like when you're on if you're within the Switch family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Well, I guess that
Alright.
brings us to our next subject, which is Pokemon Champions. They had that really neat little commercial, like all the people,
Did we hit
playing on the
Pocket yet, or was that after?
Okay.
I feel like it was prior to that.
Maybe it was because
Alright.
I look at my notes. I don't have it. So let's just say that Pocket came
Somewhere.
Yeah.
right before Pokemon Champions.
So, at least in terms of that, I regularly play. I will admit I am paying for that $10 a month. So I'm getting that extra pull a day and access to a handful of extra things.
That's how you're getting me those extra cards. That makes sense
but-
now.
That was basically the whole thing was the Paldea set that's out. Some good art on the cards, we could say that about a lot of them that have been through. Competitively, it's all right. Nothing like this. It becomes a centralized point of the gameplay, unlike the megas we've just been dealing with. Some pretty good ones. Unexpected, I think. Based on one site I was looking at, the Belly Bolt EX is the best one out of the new set.
Interesting.
But otherwise, it's all right.
Do you play?
No, I don't have the brain capacity for card games. I feel like.
No, I mean, like, I just pull it for funsies,
Oh,
for the
fair.
art.
Yeah.
I already got the immersion with, what's his face, with the Mabostiff.
Mabostiff?
No, like, the dude.
Arvin?
Arvin!
Yeah, I got the full art.
Yeah.
I got the art of Arvin as well.
When I first started playing, I hated that character, and then you're like, oh, his dog!
Yeah.
So I like the
immersive
full
art.
Yeah, the immersive art's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't think too much of it when this thing came out, but no, I think that's awesome that it just it added a lot more than I thought.
I do like the
it would.
immersive art, like the scene, like, oh, hey, yeah, here's the card, and then it's like kind of like a diorama. I think it's really neat.
No, I love it. The music, the artwork,
Yeah.
actual art. Oh, it's so good.
There has been some talk on the back end of player retention has been low. A lot of people pop in every little bit or do it for this one because these Pokemon cards are in there and then they drop. Which, when you're a game developer, for a mobile game, you want to keep that player retention. So
Yeah.
that was not addressing anything announced here. It was just like, hey, here's the new set, and then we're running a thing for the Pokemon 30th.
Yeah.
Log in enough times over the next 30 days. Well, log in 30 times. I think it's over the next 3 months they're giving you.
Gotcha.
And you can get all the rewards.
Yeah.
You'll get a new booster pack each day, and a few of the days you'll get 120 of the hourglasses. That means you get to do 10 more pulls in that day.
And that's how I got the thing. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can pull something.
Content.
Can I do that?
Content. Yeah.
Disembodied voice. Is it okay
Yeah,
for your
pulling.
content?
Emily is pulling.
Yeah, do the thing.
All right.
Do
Oh,
the
no.
2
thing.
pulls.
All right. Hold on. Ready?
Yep. Hang on.
I go from right to left. All right.
All right. Hang on,
All
loading.
right,
Okay,
they
all
are
right.
pulling.
All
All
right.
right, Sean's
All right.
pulling. Sean's pulling.
Go.
All right, Sean's pulling. Sean's
Go.
pulling. Sean has
I got
a
Lechonk.
Lechonk.
I have
Emily
Squawkabilly.
has a Squawkabilly.
I got a big air
Emily's got a
balloon.
balloon. Emily's got
Rambling.
Ramblegast. Emily's got
I got
Squawkabilly.
Squawkabilly, gross.
on the field.
Another full art Arvin.
Oh,
Full art.
there it
Full
is.
Arvin. That's the one. Full Arvin.
Full art Arvin. I don't know if they're going to get a zoom of that,
Dude,
but it's basically the same thing you saw in the whole event.
that's so.
So, yeah, that
That
was
is
a lucky
really
pull,
neat.
but the second one I got.
Dang.
And
Yeah.
if
Good
you're
going.
wondering, Emily's last card was
A
Quackball. Quackwavel.
I can see seeing them in a million times. I can't say that a million times. But Quav, really pretty. Oh, I heard my voice there.
And then I have enough hourglasses for another pull. All right, this has been lucky for me today. Let's see what I get.
If he gets
Gambler's fallacy, folks.
let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Remember, kids, gambling is cool.
Deadpool.
Deadpool, my wife's favorite
Deadpool.
part of the set.
It's so cute. I want it.
Ghost
Houndstone.
Houndstone,
Mastiff.
Mastiff,
Not Ghost Dog.
Strudel,
Strudel. The
Cyclizar.
bike. And
All
that's it.
right.
All right, the bike.
All right.
Man.
At least got the immersive art. I'll blame the luck of the stream.
But no.
Yeah. Hey.
No, I like getting the art, but yeah, it does feel like gambling. Like I want to spend money to pull more packs, but
And that's how they get you.
and that's how they get
Yep.
ya. I only pay the $10 thing for like a little bit, and then I quit. And then I just make sure to log in every day and get my hourglasses, and that's helped. That's helped. And then the Wonder Picks. No, I didn't think I was gonna download this game whatsoever, and now I have, and I just have fun pulling the art and stuff. I don't play the actual game. My siblings do. Maybe
Yep.
again I'll learn. There's just a lot going on in life, but
Yeah.
maybe I'll sit
wonder-
down and do it.
Relatively, compared to like the TCG, because it's only a 20 card deck, it's a little bit easier to approach, at least conceptually. Now, it may be daunting for a newcomer because there's so many sets out there. Where do I even start? There's resources online, I'm sure. Hey,
Yeah.
you might be looking at these decks, or you figure out which you look at the top ones, find the main card of it. If that's a Pokemon you like, that could be your chaser. You spend all your resources going for that and build a deck around it.
There you go.
At least get an idea. But an event like going on now is a perfect opportunity.
Yep, never missed an opportunity.
Yep.
So next up, then we have Pokemon Champion. I had a little commercial
It was a
showing.
big commercial for it, in my opinion. It wasn't little to me.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean little in terms of like it was a commercial. It had a full like pretty interesting commercial. We saw like a girl and like a
On her phone.
big tough looking guy on a Switch getting ready to play competitive Pokemon at a big tournament of some description. We had looks
little
like
kids.
4 kids doing like a little tournament, playing on their Switches and their phones. We saw a girl on a bus playing it on her phone. I think remote, like I think the video was like online. She was playing against someone not on the bus. I would say the bus segment gave me flashbacks to the
commercial?
the Pokemania commercial where the bus driver like squishes the Pokemon into a Game Boy.
They like the buses.
Pokemon and buses, name a more iconic duo.
They made a Pokemon into. There's a bus that turned to a Pokemon, like Charjabug to me.
Oh yeah,
Looks like a
that's a bus.
But no, that was cool. I liked how inclusive they got everyone into kind of like that commercial.
Oh yeah, and I think that may have slipped our mind earlier. Pokemon Champions also have they're going to be running the finals for Pokemon World Champions. Will
Yeah,
be on
they
Pokemon
announced
Champions.
that at the Pokemon World Championship last year that'll be the video game format going forward.
Yeah.
So no matter what the release schedule looks like of the games themselves, everything's going to be happening in this.
Yeah, I was really happy to see Champions also because I've been incredibly hyped about it, just wanting to know like when it was going to come out, and the fact that it's here in April, I'm looking forward to that, like
Yay.
sincerely. So it kind of gives me the same vibes as what was it, Pokemon Battle Revolution back in the day.
Yeah.
Loved that so much. I remember we did a lot of tournaments with that game.
Yeah.
Like we just
Seeing the character art and the character visuals for all the promo footage, I don't remember if it was all part of that or everything that's been coming out because of that. It very much echoes PBR.
yeah.
Real quick, do you remember Pokemon Battle Revolution? We're all sitting there playing, and we have our games, connected to like the big screen playing it, and not everyone's paying attention. Well, I had a Swampert and a Raichu on the screen.
Oh my gosh.
And
I remember. Continue with your story, though.
Raichu, everyone, this is going to be a core memory until the day I die. Everyone lost their minds and suddenly paid attention when the Raichu walked into the air because he came from the Pokemon. It was like
Branch?
no, it was the Pokewalker.
Okay, yeah.
I downloaded the one where you can get Pikachu knowing fly. So I got him out of the air and taught that to fly, and that's how I got Swampert to use Earthquake without hitting him, and it was the best time. But I loved.
That was a hilarious
I-
one. I think all of us were just dead on the floor after seeing that. Look
Just
at that thing
Raichu.
strolling into the air. Like, what the heck?
It
was-
just walked. It just walked.
It was the strangest thing, but I loved it. I loved it.
But that I love that game. Oh, that was so much fun.
Those were good
Yeah.
times.
Oh, that was.
I'm
such good
definitely
times.
hoping that they have like a really awesome announcer in Champions, because the announcer was like top tier in PBR.
To mispronounce at least one move. I need to watch a Pokemon get blown away by seismic toss.
Or get paralyzed by Bodwai Slam.
Now, the things that, I've been following all the post-media release of it, post information. Usual affair, because it's a free-to-play game. Battle passes are going to be in it. Free tier, premium tier. We'll see what the pricing is. Can we use premium currency in there to buy that pass to keep that cycle going, or are you shelling out real money every couple of months for it? How long are they running? How attainable is it to get to the end of that pass? Can you casually do 1-2 battles a night, or do you got to be doing like 10 plus battles every day to get all the way to the end of that pass if you're lucky?
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just any mobile game, of course, that has that kind of element. But there are things tied to the whole. There are things tied into that pass that they say are going to be available in the shop. So, for example, I think one of the examples they used was I don't think it was Emerald, right? There were some that, like the Mega Stones, you'll be able to purchase in the shop, or get it from the Battle Pass probably as a premium tier.
Yeah.
So, how pay to win versus not, because it doesn't matter if you're playing Legends ZA, you got those Mega Stones in that game, they stay in that game. Any equipped items stay in their game when they get into the transfer system.
Gotcha.
And they go off, so they won't be available in there, thus they control that economy, both, economy, I'll say, of like, oh, these are the items we know are in there.
Yeah.
Versus, oh, you ran this random obscure thing from a game 15 years ago. Oh, you luckily, no, none of that.
Yeah.
No, nothing like that. So I'll be interested. It will be slowly built over time in Pokemon. It's not, when this launches, all 1024 are going to be usable in the game. It will be select Pokemon, probably built upon it in their seasons. So they're going to be running game seasons and stuff for your rankings and all that. So
Yeah, I can respect that. I can definitely respect the slow burn for the game.
Yeah, much
that's pretty
like
good.
if you've been playing the competitive scenes of the games themselves, they have been. I remember this even on the 3DS era. They'd be running different seasons, so it's like starting off with this base part of the Pokédex or whatever.
Yeah, like
Use the example X and Y. How you have the 3 different Pokédexes.
Yeah.
They may have ran events where it was like, okay, only ones from this specific dex or this specific dex. They can rotate around for how they do it. And like even for anything as recent as Scarlet Violet, when that launched, it was like the base decks only. None of the mythical, no legendaries, none of the ruinous quartet, no paradox Pokemon. It's just the base Pokemon.
base Pokemon. Isn't that what they did? Like kind of like you were saying, going back to X and Y. Wasn't it like the first like VGCs after X and Y was just it's the X and Y Pokemon? Like they have to have that mark that says they came from.
Right.
Yeah.
That they came from that, or I don't remember if they've introduced it then or later. I remember it being in Sword and Shield that you had an NPC you could talk to that would effectively reset that Pokemon, give them that mark, so that way your cherished Pokemon from umpteen years ago can be usable competitively.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's still good is up to another story, but it can let you have that option.
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to troll people with a recycle.
Fun Bro?
Yeah.
Leopardberry
Slowbro.
Recycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trap your opponent forever.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah.
Because of this obscure combo that you can get.
Yeah. So I did notice one thing that like maybe hinted at a limitation of Pokemon Champion. I mentioned the 4 kids who were holding a tournament. If you look, the kids are like making their own bracket with like marker and a piece of cardboard. So I wonder, will Pokemon Champion not have like tournament functionality built in?
Right.
I think it's just cute.
In regards to that, I mean, I'm going to anticipate because it will require internet connectivity, and I think it may even say that in the fine print of the title from the screen itself.
Oh, there's plus.
That I would anticipate that it may not have that built in of like building your own tournaments. But also, how easy is it to connect to other people? Because Pokemon has gotten relatively obtuse on connecting with your friends to play these games. Like,
This is true.
you know, how easy it will actually be in there or not to do that.
I mean, I think,
Pokemon, like Nintendo as well.
I was gonna say, I think Nintendo kind of feels the need to, because I remember the fear mongering people used to have. Oh, you're back in the old DS. Oh, strangers can like chat with your kids on the DS's like messenger. And it was like, yeah, if they're in 30 feet of your child, and your child and the stranger are both logged into the chat app at the same time. Mm-hmm. If all these things can happen, someone can send text and drawings.
Yep. No. Other fun details of it that I've seen. You have a storage within that game. Free player, you get about 40, 50 spots. So if you want to manage outside of that, you got to pull them into home. And if you're not paying for the premium home, then you got to make sure you put them somewhere else so it can get a little clunky. So cough up. You can pay to get more spots, but you can also, you know, if you're paying for home,
Yeah.
relatively inexpensive compared to a lot of other subscriptions. But I can see that limitation.
You will own nothing and you will be happy. $5 a month forever, or your Vaporeon gets it.
But at least it'll be easy to modify your Pokemon in there. Though any
Yeah.
modifications you make don't stay with it when you put it back into home to transfer back into a game. Now, if you put it in home and you take it back into, season's done, you want to use that, use this Mewtwo or whatever, you can put it back in home and play it with it in your other games that you can. And then, it comes back, you put it back in there, the stats that you modified it to are going to be there.
Oh, okay.
Little details like that. As much like the games or the other games already do, because if you prior to Scarlet Violet, bottle caps were only for level 100 Pokemon.
Yeah.
They lowered the bottle cap in Scarlet Violet to like 50. But if you bottle capped a Pokemon in Scarlet Violet and tried to bring it over to Sword and Shield, it wouldn't retain those bottle caps.
Oh, wow.
So you had to get it all the way to 100, use the bottle caps in there. Granted, bottle caps are pretty accessible,
Yeah.
but just the minor detail, how often you're going backwards to play, on where you're worrying about
Competitive
caps.
Gen 8, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, minor thing, but it seems like that's continuing there. And they also, there's some fine print or whatever talking about, not all moves will be in there. So they may be controlling of that too. But with Scarlet and Violet, using as an example of it, they've gone to where you don't need to worry about pulling this Pokemon with this obscure move set from this game, because it just gives you that learn set for that level. The last 4 moves it would know, and then you can pull everything else.
Yep. I wonder if they'll have Pursuit working in
Oh.
yeah, 'cause
They may or may not.
That's not been in
It gives-
the Switch at all.
Yeah. They may choose to put it in there.
All right.
Yeah. And next up, we had they had the announcement for more. I think it was phrased weird. It was like news on Pokemon Mega Dimensions for Legends EA.
Yep. Like Mega Garchomp.
Mega Garchomp. But the
Yeah,
way they phrased it, I was like, are they doing like, I guess, like a title update for the DLC, or are they announcing a new DLC? I was confused as to what they were doing at first, and as you're seeing now on the screen, it was a nice montage of all the megas we have up to this point. And then, as Emily said, the announcement and reveal of Mega Garchomp Z.
Yeah. I was a little confused. I'm like, oh, this is just Mega Garchomp. I was like, wait, he looks different.
Yeah, so my first question, and I think this is where we have an immediate difference of opinion, is how does this look different than normal?
What do you mean?
Like it looks so similar to me. I didn't realize it was Mega Garchomp Z at first.
I'm like,
And
wait,
then
Larger sights on the arms and
more
stuff.
spikes.
more
Yeah.
spikes.
He got more spikes, but yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
I mean, I guess compared to Lucario, though,
Yeah, Lucario's is so different compared
Yeah.
I was so surprised at
So
how.
there's Lucario,
Yeah, see,
which is so amazing. Love it. And then, okay, so look, there's his regular, and then more slicey. More slicey. I like it. It's
And he
a
lost
bit
his
more.
jaw.
He lost his jaw.
lost the jawline.
It's simple, but simple can go a long way. Sometimes some of these megas can go a little too much, and I'm like, I like it.
This
No.
had been known about because of the data mine.
I don't like that one. I don't like the other
Yeah,
guy.
so it has the spiky sides.
Yeah.
This had been known about since the data mine, though some Pokemon content creators were feeling afraid that the Nintendo ninjas would get them for daring to put any footage of it. So it's like, when's this going to be in? When's this going to be in?
Gotcha.
It's in now as a mystery gift event.
Yeah, you did it earlier today, didn't you?
Yeah, I did it earlier today. It is just a 1-star dimension to go into. You just fight no pomp and circumstance to it. It's just, you got a spot on the map now. Go in there, get it, and that's it.
Oh.
All right, everyone, it's time for our next
That
quiz.
was much better.
Yeah, we didn't want to have any heart attacks. So our next quiz is called The Upper Hand. And for this one, you're going to hear a specific type of Pokemon, and you're going to name all of the types that are super effective against it. So
Oh, come on.
and we have 3 different types here. So we're going to get started.
So you're gonna give us 3 types, and we gotta go and tell you what's super effective against it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first one, I'm going to queue up in a little bit here. Give me a quick second. Is we're going to have, it is the normal type. So what
Fighting.
is, oh, okay. All right. Well, I should have at least made you wait for the timer. Gosh. All right. Yes.
You tell me rules.
Yeah.
Solid punching.
That
I know
is
this
correct.
one.
That is 100% correct.
Yay!
Well, so fighting has the offensive, but if you think about it defensively, also Ghost, Steel, and Rock have a defensive upper hand against normal type as well.
That is very true.
Yep.
Oh God, there's me on the screen.
All right.
There's
So
Emily.
here's what we've got next. So, of course, for anyone who's watching, yes, just so I can show the answer as well. Yes, it was fighting. Just had to put that up there for the sake of what's going
the
on.
next one,
All right.
is it like? Can I scream again? No. Like,
Yeah, you gotta.
We will wait for the timer.
okay, we'll wait for the timer.
All right. So, for the next one, what is super effective against Dark and Steel?
Oh, combined?
Yep.
Can I say it now?
So let's go ahead and get that timer started.
Fighting.
Fighting.
Fighting, ground,
Fighting down.
fire.
Yep.
Those are the big ones.
I don't think Bug would be in there now.
Psychic?
No.
No.
Is Psychic weak to Steel?
No, Psychic's weak to Dark.
Yeah, Psychic does not affect Dark type.
So it'd
But
be
Psychic
All
affects
right.
Poison type.
So we're gonna need some final answers here. What?
fighting.
Okay, fighting.
Do we have to put
hear
all of them? Or
Fire.
all of them.
All right.
Fighting,
fire, ground.
Ground.
All right. Is that your final answer?
Think?
I'm
I
gonna
don't
go
think
with.
bug type.
No, I
No,
don't
Bug
think
type
Bug.
I
doesn't.
think
No, that's-
steel resist.
That was
bug,
only in
or
Gen.
That, might have
That was
yeah.
only in Gen 1 that Bug and Poison were effective against each other.
Okay.
Fighting. Confirmed.
I think so.
Answer
Okay.
down.
All right. Confirmed. All right. Well.
Dark beats Psychic. What do we miss? What do we miss?
Well.
Wait,
You
was
got it
Poison Steel.
right.
Yes!
Oh, I thought you said Poison Steel.
Nope.
Nope.
Steel.
Dark Steel.
Okay.
Dark Steel.
All right. So good job, guys. Good job on that one. All right. So here is our last one for this segment.
You got this.
What is super effective against Grass Ghost?
Fire.
Let's get that timer going.
Fire,
Fire,
dark,
dark,
ice.
flying, ice,
Fire, dark, ice.
Fire, dark, ice, flying.
Flying.
ghost,
Yeah, ghost would be
Ghost.
super effective against it as well.
bug.
Bug.
No.
That's all. No, not bug.
Bug is
Wait,
not
are you
Bug
fun.
is
sure?
not.
'Cause of ghost.
The bug is resisted by the ghost, so it'd be neutral
Of course.
effect.
All right,
Oh.
hold on. What do we say again? We said them.
Yep.
All
Fire,
right.
dark, flying, ghost,
Ice.
Ice,
Okay. So you're saying fire, dark, flying,
ghost,
ghost,
and ice.
and ice. Okay. And those are all of the answers you have.
Wait. Not psychic. No. No.
No,
All
we didn't say.
Okay.
right.
Let's see. I mean, this is the third one. The third one. Did you get it?
Did we get it?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
All right. Well done, guys.
Feels good after not knowing all the.
The different Pokemon cries. You have redeemed yourselves.
Yay.
You have.
It's so funny that because Bug needed another resistance.
Poor Puck. Who do you want to zoom in on? I'm just trying to.
All right, so I'm gonna leave
This is
it.
my first time seeing myself on the camera, guys. So I'm like, wait.
All right.
Yeah, we have like a little screen off screen that you guys can't see on the stream. So yeah, they're seeing themselves right now. I might have to take that down so it doesn't distract
No.
them.
Ghosts.
They're looking at their beautiful selves and they're just getting lost in it. So. All right, so
We
I'm
were
gonna.
last talking about ZA with the
Mega
Garchomp
Garchomp Z.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a relatively easy event. So if you had picked up Pokemon Legends ZA and had already completed the DLC, it's there. I don't know how it's performing online compared to other ones. I mean, online's been pretty fun no matter what you roll with.
Yeah.
I found just throw something together. It's not hard to get to all the Mega Stones now.
Yeah.
I still haven't. I know there's a way to get Greninja, just not. Like you said, you have to battle
Yeah.
a certain. Is
Yeah.
it easy? I haven't looked it up because I've been.
Just go online.
Go online.
Yeah.
It's like you've been doing it in like
Just
10
attempt.
10 minutes.
They made it easier. It was pretty
Okay.
easy online. It was pretty easy before. You build a team of 3, and you can, right now the current season I think lets you have 2 legendaries on the team,
Sweet. Okay.
and just attempt.
Okay.
Do it. It doesn't take you very much. Like even when I was losing, it took me like 3-4 battles. Just do things. You can't go down in points.
Okay.
There was at the launch that you could go down in points, but it was like 10 points. So all you had to do was something.
Yeah.
Mega evolve your Pokemon.
Throw a move.
You come in neutral.
Yeah, throw one move.
Okay.
Throw one move, yeah. Do super effective moves. There's a lot of criteria outside of just winning the match to progress on there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
So-
really good.
Good to know.
I don't know. I don't remember if that's all the megas at this point that are in there from the, because we're in them. I think Blazikenite is our big one out of this season, so I think that tops them off.
Fun fact, I did not know about all the new megas. I was going through this DLC very slow, and then
Oh,
I
no.
watched this, so I was like, no, I got spoiled.
I did
Me.
I did have
Yeah,
that
I got
in my
spoiled
notes,
too.
I got
actually.
spoiled too. I was
yeah.
like, dang it. I'm like,
'Cause-
that's cool, but I wanted to figure that out myself.
Yeah,
did
like
actually
I
have that.
I have the DLC. I just never got around to play it. Like I've been doing a lot of other just random things.
Life.
So
Life.
yep,
I've been
life
going
has
through
been
it
life.
very slow, and I'm like, I'm trying not to get spoiled to these megas. And then I watched this, and they show them all, and I was like, Ouch.
Children viewers of the stream, this will happen to you. You will lose time for the things even that you love and cherish most. And you will find yourself spoiled for the new megas in your favorite thing when you hit your 30s.
By the way, real quick, it was showing the outfit that you can get at the end.
Oh yeah, the X and
Is
Y.
anyone wearing that? Like I went through it, and I was like,
I haven't paid enough attention to what people are actually wearing online to know.
They actually show the outfits online?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
I've not gone online
When you
yet.
do online matches, you also
Yeah.
get to view their profile pic. So
Oh God.
Oh, I gotta
People
fix
are-
mine.
some people are having a lot of fun with theirs.
And
If you're seeing a guy that looks like he's pooping a Stunfisk, that might be me.
I mean, that's what the creator did when he made Stunfisk.
I like how your wife just giggled in the background. Oh, I gotta fix my profile. Thank you for
Yeah.
reminding me.
But yeah, getting all these, a lot of people were worried at the launch that these would be time limited and stuff, that if you don't do them now, you won't be able to get them ever again.
Yeah,
At least for now, there doesn't seem to be a problem.
good.
Yeah. I know that like other games have that issue where it's like, oh, you didn't play on the first week, you'll never see this again. So it's really
Yeah.
nice that Pokemon Company hasn't yet got to that point. And hopefully they never do. We have 2 more left, at least on my notes.
Before we get to them, I
yes.
just wanted to ask you guys, favorite new mega? If you had, and this goes to our voice in the background as well. Favorite new mega? If you, even if I know it's like the brief moment seeing some of them, but at least for right now, because mine Shadalore, I screamed. I know it's not new, but
Mega the whole game.
Like
Okay.
Mega of like ZA, like what's
The
what's
new
new for
ZA
ZA?
Mega.
Chandelure, my baby, my child, because I really love Chandelure. So when that thing came on the screen, I screamed in pure delight and joy. But that's my favorite. And
The Lucario one, the new Lucario one looks pretty cool.
Yeah, Lucario Z.
Like I'm looking forward to actually like experiencing that as I go through the game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, looks interesting.
okay.
Malamar, my
Malamar.
friend Malamar.
I don't like Malamar.
Drapa.
Yeah.
Don't attack its children. It can go Mega now. It has a pretty scary base special attack.
That one's cool.
My favorite, in my opinion, the perfect Mega. It did not go too far. It did not underdeliver. It knew exactly what it had to do. Mega Halucha.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would want a Mega Halucha to be.
I'm surprised it
perfection.
wasn't Mega Golurk.
Mega Golurk is also there, but I've not gotten to the DLC yet. Whereas that, especially the Mega Halucha trailer, that was perfect. That's what you'd want. I will give honorable mention to Mega Meganium because Mega Meganium is a very fun name.
I love that Mega. I love that Mega with the flowers. No.
Actually, guys, hold on. Isn't there a Golurk on the table there?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's,
there
it's
is.
right in front of the pumpkin.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there we go. Golurk, yes, our favorite Pokemon
Yeah.
right there, just chilling out in front of Pumpkaboo.
Somewhat related, we do already know the abilities of the Kalos starters Megas. Some people have been worried about that. We keep Protean and Bulletproof for Greninja and Chestnut. And then, surprisingly for the Mega Delphox, Levitate.
Okay.
So a lot of people were questioning the base special attack it had of a Psychic type. There's a, I forget the Psychic move, but there's one that's dependent on you being on the ground when there's Psychic terrain active.
Oh,
And you're not on the ground.
you're not on the
so
ground
levitating.
anymore.
So unless you pull some antics,
I was gonna say, gotta like give you,
You
like, have like the
you're
weight on
outclassed
you.
by like any other Psychic type that can touch the ground.
Yeah. Which the fuck? How do we know that, by the way? Like, was it some
Details
sort of data
announced
mine?
as part of Champions.
Oh, interesting.
Because if there's an initial event in Champions where you can get the Mega Dragonite. Dragonite.
Dragonite.
Dragonite.
Love Dragon. That's another
Also
one of my
honorable
favorites.
mention.
We will get to
Yeah.
the Pokemon Animal Crossing.
Yeah, we'll get
The
there.
Animal Crossing for it. There will
get
be
to
a
it.
better game. It may not be as well known, but it will. There will be.
Yeah,
input on that.
there's a more accurate comparison.
Yeah. But
We'll
they
get to
have
it.
that, and then if you transfer in the I think it's the Kalosmons, or I think it's either the Kalosmons or the actual starters of the game. You get their Mega Stone if they come from
If they come from
Legends
the
ZA.
That's cool.
And then you also same for the Eternal Floette.
Nice.
You can get those by transferring them, by bringing them into Legends, into Champions. You'll be able to get those Mega Stones.
Awesome.
So it sounds like there's going to be a little interactivity. Now, how accessible are they going to be if you didn't want to spend the $60, $70 on getting it for the base game? We'll see.
What
Anyways,
happens?
All right.
I'm saying Mega Floette. You don't have to be a Final Evolution to get a Mega.
yeah.
Mega Magikarp, its special ability makes Splash a 150 super effective move on all Pokemon.
Yep.
All right, so next up, I don't have the title of this game here. It looks like my survival horror prediction was right. We have this post-apocalyptic looking setting. We see a new Rotom form, Rotom Stereo. Quick aside, I hope that's a usable Rotom form in an upcoming Pokemon
I
game.
would hope. But what
because
type would that be?
I could see maybe Steel. Like a Stereo player
Fairy.
or Fairy.
Maybe. I'm trying to think.
Maybe
that-
just
I-
a Ghost Electric with a typing that keeps up with the with the stat spread that
stats-
keeps up with the other
True.
with the other Rotom forms.
Yeah,
That's
'cause-
if any of these forms these alternate colors, alternate forms of Pokemon from Pokopia end up in the mainline game.
True.
Pokepia. I'm gonna have problems saying
Which
that.
Pokepia, that is the Pokemon. Many have called it Pokemon Animal Crossing. Sean, you have a closely related game.
it's Dragon Quest Builders, because the same dev team that, thanks to the Terra leaks, we know that this game was initially being made internally because the Pokemon Company's goal was they weren't going to make the top-down 2D remakes anymore, but they had all this whole basket of assets. So they were going to originally try to do something maybe akin to more Pokemon, Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing kind of thing. Realized the scope of it. They managed to tag in a team that's working with Koei Tecmo, or Koei, I forget the order of it, to make them a game, and it is basically Pokemon Dragon Quest Builders.
Yeah.
Especially 2. The features that we're seeing in here give a lot of the improvements that 2 brought over 1. That it looks like we're going to get that here, where just Pokemon on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first trailer definitely it looked, at least to me, to be a lot more Animal Crossing-esque, but like this trailer here, you see a lot more of that kind of block grid Minecraft style,
That's what I was thinking.
And that's what Dragon Quest Builders was essentially a Dragon Quest flavored Minecraft Stardew Valley Animal Crossing hybrid, and this looks to be much the same thing. And here you see the most wild thing of all, a Greedent who's almost interesting.
They named him, I think it's D, if I remember.
Dente.
Chef
Chef
Dente.
Dente.
There's a D in there, Dente.
Chef Dente.
Dente. Dente.
Jeff Dente.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this one because I've enjoyed my time playing the Dragon Quest Builders games, knowing what the team has worked with. I have actually seen the preview of plenty of creators got to do preview events for it, showing the first few hours. So I already knew, especially more from that it was going to be more Dragon Quest Builders, because it is Dragon Quest Builders with Pokemon, because it is the same dev team that made Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2 that made this.
Oh, also, I'm really glad I happened to see this is what we were showing. It has multiplayer, and that was a lot quicker than Animal Crossing's multiplayer, where, all right, someone's coming to join your island, take a nap, make a cup of tea.
This part with Ditto essentially turning into an object, or
Yeah, to hide and seek.
like Prop Hunt. It reminds me of
Prop Hunt,
Prop
yeah.
Hunt. I don't play those games. I just watch people play those games. And I was like, oh, can I play Prop Hunt in this game? I'm like, that's kind of the reason I want to play. I'm like, I want to turn into a barrel in a Pokemon game. Oh, and then here's the part that reminded me of Minecraft. As someone has not played Animal Crossing or Minecraft or any of those.
Yeah.
Like,
I
just
know it
watch
may
other people.
seem redundant saying that it was inspired by Minecraft, but the RPG,
There's RPG elements in it.
more RPG elements than Minecraft had at like the point that Dragon Quest Builders was happening. That there's systems in this game that if you haven't watched the preview events for yet, you'll really appreciate, because you're going to be building these houses, and it's not just, oh, you're plopping these items down. You're plopping them down for a reason. You're building a house, so it's got to have these specific things. You're appealing to certain types of Pokemon. You got to put things for those Pokemon in there.
this reminds me of Zoo Tycoon.
This
one is-
a little bit of
it's-
that.
Yeah, I was thinking like Terraria. This is more, which is 2D Minecraft, but you do the same thing of like rooms, housing has to have certain items to get certain people to move in.
Yes.
To expand your town.
Yeah, with Pokepea, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Like, when they initially showed it off, I was thinking, okay, this looks interesting. I wasn't completely sold, but when they had the Nintendo Treehouse the other day, and I was like, okay, yeah, I think I should get this one.
Yeah.
So,
I-
definitely looking forward
Actually,
to it.
This is one I definitely, if I get the time, will definitely look into. It looks a little bit intimidating because someone has not ever played any of those types of games. But I have friends that can help me clear.
Yes.
in general,
It does have game share, so if you like, I have a Switch 2, I'm gonna be playing it. You can game share to people for multiplayer onto the Switch 1. So if they don't have it, and they want to check it out, you can drag them with you. Be like, all right, we're gonna play this together. You're gonna check out what it's like. It'll help you
That's
build
cool.
things. So
and
Yeah, I was really glad to see that they included that.
yeah.
Yeah. And I will also say too that I think to hopefully allay your concerns about jumping in, just being this is a new genre for you. I think the Pokemon franchise in general has typically been pretty good at like being an on-road for people to get into new genres. I mean, what is Pokemon the mainline games if not baby's first RPG? It's kind of what the franchise sells and stuff on. So I think this is actually a pretty good introduction for you to get into that more Minecraft, Animal Crossing, Dragon Quest Builders style game.
Exactly.
Or
So
there'd be
it's-
shinies. Sorry, I want shinies.
Now, that-
Emily shiny hunting villagers.
Oh, that would be so much
yet
fun.
from any preview events if it's like you're gathering multiple of these Pokemon, or if you're just gathering them to check off a list. So like you'd be doing a quest to get a Riolu to get to your town, you Hitmonchan to get to your town. If these are like they're static ones versus no, you can actually have randomized elements and potentially get a shiny.
That'd be cool.
I
Well,
don't know if
yeah.
enough detail has been found of that based on preview event.
Most likely no shinies.
But
I can.
this
Yeah.
game will. Oh, another game.
Oh,
I'm so
I
thrilled.
had a thought and you just took it away.
I am so sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and do our next quiz. Give me a quick sec so I can make sure you guys can see what's going on here.
oh, I was gonna ask you what you. Okay, I got it. I got it in my brain. I got it in my brain after this.
All
okay,
right.
Yeah.
I got it.
So
I see us.
this one is going to
Hi,
be a classic, an oldie, but a goodie.
Who's that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
Yeah. It's Jigglypuff. See from above.
All right, there we go. All right, so now let's go ahead and cue it up. So we're gonna have you
Light
get.
bulb.
What's this one? What is it?
Liepard.
Jigglypuff is seen from above.
You guys didn't even wait for the dang timer. Goodness.
Ditto in the shape of a Liepard. Of you who has used Transform to become a Liepard.
Liepard,
No, wait, no. We'll go with.
Azora using imposter to be a Liepard.
Yeah.
Ooh, a lot of really good answers there. All right. Yeah, it's
Liepard.
it is
Us.
definitely Liepard. I will
I like Liepard.
cue it up. So yeah, boom.
Yay!
Liepard.
Yo.
That is what it
You
is.
Still swap the Ditto somehow to get Imposter. To get that became a Liepard. Did I get it yet?
That yes, you did. It is all of those things and more. All right, so let's go on to our next one.
Shout it.
The next one is going to be what is who's that
Oh,
Pokemon? Okay.
I don't know why you wasted the time and effort to get the timer
A
sound
series of
effect.
Applin arranged in a pattern that makes a Mawile.
You know,
Jigglypuff as seen from above.
You want me to stop?
Oh
I'll stop.
my gosh.
I just like
No, this-
correct. I was so
don't
upset
think
about
you
the first
can.
round.
that's all good, and I respect all of this. I
crying.
love it. So yes, it is indeed Mawile. Okay,
What I
all right.
suggest, if we do this again in the future, put a bunch of Pokemon shadows together and
Mm-hmm.
let us guess what's in that blob.
Ooh, I like that idea. That is a
Yeah.
really good one.
that would be. Then you're not gonna get me shouting like. I promise. I'll wait for the timer. I'll
Okay,
wait for the timer.
all right. I did take some time making that timer. So. All
I'll
right,
wait,
so let
I'll
me cue
wait.
up the next one.
Okay.
And so, who's that Pokemon?
Okay. I'll wait.
And
Cursula.
Cursula.
oh, okay.
A Mime
all right.
Junior who mimicked the move, transform, and use that to transform into a Cursula.
Correct? Question mark?
This poor Mon. I educate about aquatic life for a living, and the kids, when I talk about coral bleaching, they're like, wait, with like Cursula? I was like, yes, and they understand. Like, unfortunately, this is why this poor thing is a ghost type and is dead because this is happening out in the wild. But that was a
Yeah.
cool one to pick. That was a.
Well, I guess
Glad you enjoyed it.
where we'll be going eventually. The rumors of its demise have been greatly exaggerated.
No,
Oh no.
stop it, Sean.
No, I mean for where we're going next in terms of what we're talking about.
Yeah, this
eventually.
is true.
We'll get there. Soon enough?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Just one last quick thing I was about to say before the quiz started. You had
you for the
something.
quiz.
You had something.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on your character being that ditto human? It just looks so weird to me. I know it's a ditto, but I'm like the arms. We're going back
so
looking to
funny
it.
to me.
It's
All the Ditto merchandising, all this because of a thing from the anime.
Yeah.
One
Yeah,
Ditto
one.
from an anime. From the anime that was
Couldn't
not
get
a
a
good
face right.
Ditto because a good Ditto actually copies the face. But we're all this Ditto line, all this Ditto merch
on this one ditto.
because of that anime's Ditto.
It made an impression clearly.
Yeah, but it's so. But the arms and everything, it just. You can tell still not human despite the face, and that's what gets me. I was like,
I kind of like it as a way for like a Ditto to get these abilities, but for like a player character to have these abilities without either being a swarm of Pokemon or like being a trainer and catching Pokemon.
Yeah, that was something they came across in their development, and that's when they settled upon using Ditto, because like, would it be okay to have a human in this fully Pokemon world, or they settled upon Ditto being the way to do that.
Well, this is clearly a post-apocalypse setting, which I think is hilarious. This happens between the Pokemon timeline and the Paradox Pokemon future. Like, the robots are coming.
Paradox is fanfic.
That's
Stop it, Sean.
so disappointing. It's such a lame thing to have done.
But anyway, I just wanted to talk about how creepy the ditto is. But it's cool, but it's creepy. It's something new that
Uncanny Valley.
Uncanny,
Yeah.
Uncanny Valley.
Thank you.
I will say, actually, talking about it, like, I was interested before the trailer yesterday. But between the trailer yesterday and talking with you two, I think my, like, internal schedule for picking it up has, like, moved up. I think I'm probably going to get this on launch now because it does look like a lot of fun and more think about what it's going to be. So, yeah, I think it'll be a launch day for me.
Now, a caveat note, much like any of these multiplayer games, it's not unique to this. When you're playing multiplayer with someone else, you aren't progressing anything on your own saves.
Yeah.
You're there to help them hang out, do whatever, but you aren't anything you're doing there isn't going to come back with you to progress your own save.
And that was a thing in Dragon Quest Builders too?
A lot of that kind of genre has that.
Yeah. So there was one last video they had. We open on at a desk with a chair. We approach a series of drawings. I appreciated how the first drawing was in black and white, and then every other drawing had color because Gen 1 was on the original Game
Yeah.
Boy. I thought that was a neat touch.
I'm looking at the details more again.
Yeah.
Yeah. The actual art.
I thought that was really cool. Then we have, as we go through, so we have like Pikachu and like Gen 2, beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Gen 3 with the Pokeblocks, which
Yeah,
are
right.
super not complicated.
The memories.
Yeah.
I love this so much. Glad we're showing it
You
again.
see, in like from the 3DS era and up, they
Yeah.
kind of have as part of their art the battle mechanic of that generation.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the Gigantamax,
You know, the Terra sphere and stuff.
Terrasphere. And then the fur
Pikachu.
texture on this Pikachu, that goes
I'm
hard.
so glad that
Now,
you
that's just
mentioned.
a
I was
CG
like,
rendered.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
obviously.
This is not gameplay.
Yeah,
Gen
but
10 is
still
first
good.
person?
Yeah.
I wrote
I
that.
was so scared that this was an announcement for Gen 10 when I saw these Pikas. I was like,
Detective Pikachu too.
We have names for these two.
There's names?
Yeah. I think it was Mr. Windy Chew. No.
Windy Chew?
Yeah.
Wavy Chew?
Mrs. Wavy Chew.
This is Wavy Chew.
Yeah.
Oh no, when Winnie and Maybe Chew got a divorce.
What I
Ms.
find interesting is they show their art afterwards, like on Facebook when Pokemon shared it. They look, I can't tell if they're showing them sunburnt or their shiny variants. Like something's weird about it afterwards. But their design is.
Now, a minor design thing that was thanks to the Terra leaks. Some of the Pokemon, don't know how many, maybe getting a little bit of an uplift. A
Oh.
little bit of a facelift. Like Pikachu, it wasn't as extreme as what was in the Terra leak.
Yeah.
But it is slightly different than the
Look at
Pikachus
him.
we've had.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, they got him on Ozempic.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Much Stunfisk. Get
so-
upgrade in here. How are you gonna feel?
I'll be mad. The same way every time I have to see it. So I will say, my vibes from this trailer, it kind of reminded me of like Jurassic Park and Monster Hunter, with just like how it seems more wildernessy than past Pokemon games. And of course the starters, Brout,
Oh.
Pombon,
And then my baby.
Gekwa. And I gotta say again, like, they've been on, I think, on a roll lately with having pretty even starters. There have been gens where, like, at least in my opinion, you've had like at least one like dud starter. But I don't think out of Gen 10 or Gen 9 we have that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always one starter that always gets hate. Always. Poor Oshawott back then.
Normal. Universally, they are, from my reactions, no, this is from my sphere of like Facebook and Blue Sky. From those spheres, they've been pretty well received.
Yeah.
Obviously, Pombon,
Oh yeah.
leaps and bounds,
Yeah.
already the front runner, most popular.
Yeah.
A lot of people are liking Brout, of course.
Looks like Angry Bird everyone.
Yeah. Exactly. And then Gekwa is all pretty well liked too, so they're
Not from everyone I keep reading. It's driving me nuts. They're like, oh, this is Sable. Okay, as an animal person, as a lizard person, as someone that owns lizards and geckos, Sable, look at his desk, or his
Now,
decks.
that
Water
minority-
lizard, water lizard. Yes, geckos are lizards, but this is definitely a gecko. It's in the name.
Now,
There's
that
a difference.
minority-
Let me have my gecko. This is for the minority. I'm
Yeah.
mad at them.
Yeah.
So let me have my
they're
gecko.
angry at all three because once again, we're getting another grass owl Pokemon.
It's not an owl.
We're getting
bird.
another fire dog Pokemon.
I had
It's
a guy
just
say
a
it's
wet
not
Trico.
dog. It's just
Yeah.
a wet Trico.
Yeah.
No, it's
That-
just different. It's
You know,
different.
a fire Pomeranian is a different breed of
I
dog
saw a
than
guy
any other
that
dogs
said
you've had so
it's not
far.
a dog, and I'm like, have you not seen a Pomeranian before?
Oh, but it's one of people like, if my dog ate horse sides, it ain't a real dog, it's a football.
I just maybe had a thought. Did anyone mod Dodorowenko to have where the Pomeranian is now that Pokemon? Just tearing up a whole house as a Pokemon.
But no, you guys are overall well received for all of them.
So I was interested to see. It looks like dive, or at least like underwater exploration,
Oh
was
my
coming
gosh,
back.
I would have killed
was-
for that again.
That was
Yes.
neat. I like that.
Relicanth. Give him a Relicanth.
So
Give me an obscure puzzle that needs to be solved by knowing
give me Braille.
by knowing Braille.
No,
Braille.
sign language. You have to load sign language this time.
That would be cool.
So I feel like there's an elephant in the room. Do we want to talk about it?
There's so much to talk about though. Like
Yep.
one thing, I was talking to a buddy of mine. He wanted to go back to a game like Gen 5 where every single mine that you meet is new, instead of you got a mixture of the different gens, which I kind of hope they go back to one day. I hope we get a good amount of good mons in this new game. I'm like, give me lots and lots and lots of new mons. Lots of new mons.
Now we are probably the elephant in the room. That's the 2027,
Yeah, that's
Release.
that surprised me.
which will put Gen 9 as the longest lasting generation.
Really? How long?
Since-
5 years?
Yeah, yeah.
We old guys.
I'm really in favor of that because, like, with how it's been for a lot of the Pokemon games, they, in my
Especially the Switch
opinion,
era.
they kind of just took a little bit. They didn't take long enough to actually develop the games in some cases.
Yeah.
I mean, if we think back to what was it, Sword and Shield and the tree controversy,
Yeah.
Pokemon
like
Sword and
come
Jeez
on.
Louise.
do you mean Pokemon Hop and Hop?
What are your guys' thoughts on the name, by the way, real quick? Like,
Waves?
Wind and
Yep.
Waves?
Winds away. Yeah.
Yeah, neat.
Yeah, I remember when I actually did hear about like the Terra Leak and everything, and that name came out, and I was like, okay, that sounds all right. I have no issues with it. I'm definitely getting Waves though, because I just like water and all that.
Yeah.
So
It's so hard for me to pick.
I'm probably also going to get Waves, because same.
Part of me
Yeah.
is leaning towards.
We'll see what we get
Winds.
announced, especially when we get the box art
I
legendaries.
forgot about the legendaries.
Oh,
I didn't think about the
yeah.
legendaries.
they're probably gonna announce those like what later
I
this
didn't
year, if
even-
anything.
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't announce it prior to then. It would be prime pickings for the championship.
Champions, yeah.
Okay.
The big
I didn't
event.
even think about that.
That usually ends up being a point of announcement, and maybe at that point they'll lock in that release date.
I will say I am actually shocked that it's a 27 release because this is Pokemon's 30th anniversary, and I feel like they've been pushing pretty hard. I mean, we didn't really talk about it much, but throughout this event, there was a lot of, 30 years Pokemon, 30 years Pokemon. We have here the Pokemon 20th anniversary poster on our wall behind Emily, and they have another. I thought it was the 30th anniversary poster because they have the similar logo. It's Pikachu. It's 30 years. I thought it was just interesting that I feel like this was definitely supposed to come out this year, and then they at some point, I don't think recently.
Yeah.
I think at some point they went, we need to take more time, and
especially out of Scarlet and Violet, they had talked about it then and it was probably anticipated then that it was too late to hit the brakes and slow down that production cycle. So we ended up with the Scarlet and Violet that we got.
Oof.
If you bounced off of Scarlet and Violet and you have a Switch 2, give it another shot. It plays very well on there. You don't have to do weird things of looking at the ground because you're going to be at sub N64 FPS.
Yeah, when they announced the Switch 2 version of it, I was really happy about it. Just being able to play the game in 60 frames per second, it felt right. It felt like it was supposed to be there from jump,
On that note of the FPS, people have said that this trailer is in 30. Now, that could mean anything in the gaming world now. That we could have this, the trailer, it shows it as beautiful as it can be at 30 FPS. But games have had it's been a standard in games to have the option to switch between performance versus quality. But it'll still look damn good, but you're playing it in at a higher frame rate.
Yeah, Prime 4 had, I think it was 120 FPS at 1080 or 60 FPS at 4K.
If you've been on the island of Nintendo, it may not have been as much of a thing over there, but if you're playing on PlayStation or Xbox, a lot of games have that as an option where you're getting that quality versus performance. Which is also a good thing to have, because if you're talking about a battery-powered handheld, if you can do performance and get that, squeeze out an extra hour of battery life.
I would kill.
With your out and about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As,
giving people the option.
Yeah, options are good. Although I will say, historically, that has been something that Nintendo and Pokemon have struggled with, is giving people options. I remember in Gen 8, the audio options were hidden behind talking to a generic NPC in the second town who gives you earbuds.
Yep.
And I think that's still one of the biggest complaints in Mario Kart World is I wish the soundtrack was louder and I wish the engine noises were a little quieter, because I would love to enjoy these hundreds of songs you've made, but the options they give you are limited if they are at all. So hopefully that's, changing, that's improving for Gen 10.
I am hoping in this game we get a larger launch dex. When we've had, as part of Dexit, that's been fine. Not every Pokemon has been available in every game along the way. You've had ones that you had to transfer in, so keeping it in its own little island. But we launched, I think, roughly about 400 Pokemon at launch, and then get another 200 or so added in via DLC.
Yeah.
And I would like to see a little bit more in there. I'm not one of full national decks. I get that can be a big thing to do. But a little bit more.
Yeah.
Drop us to 500 in the decks, and then, another 300 in DLC, and I'll be fine.
All I want is Spinda. Just put Spinda in the game, dang it.
How can I have my Pokemon without my Maractus?
That too, honestly. I would love to see Maractus. Oh, goodness. Where has Spinda gone?
I do hope that this game doesn't have the Gen 6 Pokedex issue of there only being 60 new Pokemon, because
that's why I said more. I'm always worried
because
about that.
there were a lot of Pokemon that we see in those the shots of traveling through the wilderness, and I hope that's not a sign of we could show you all these old ones because we have 10 in addition to the starters that are new.
Right. I anticipate that drip feed happening.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's going to be that's partially drip feed.
And the little fun caveat I'm going to give: Switch 2 really hasn't been broken yet.
Yeah.
So if nothing changes between now and the launch of this, usually Pokemon ends up being like the big driver for people because there's a market for that for online for people that hack in Pokemon. Anyway, it would be probably the first time in a while we've gone blind into a
Into a
generation.
Pokemon.
That
Yeah.
would be. I miss
You know,
that so freaking
Sort of
much.
people getting hands on early copies
Yeah.
and releasing that info. This is going to be, oh yeah, we found all of them, and then we already found what the DLC Pokemon are going
I
to
hate
be.
that.
And,
I mean, and
Hate
honestly,
it.
figure before Gen 6, if I remember correctly, it used to be Japan first and then America
yes.
3 to 6 months later.
Yep.
America has almost never had the chance to go in blind except from Gen 1 because if you're hooked in enough, you know what's happening in Japan. You're reading the fan sites, you're reading Cerebi, you're looking at Wikipedia, you know, hey, there's going to be an otter Pokemon as the water starter for Gen 5.
Yeah. But like the early 3DS generation, that wasn't at the point of X and Y releasing, the 3DS really hadn't been cracked wide open
Gotcha.
for data mining.
Yeah.
I think by the time of ORAS it was.
Yeah.
I definitely knew it was done by the time of Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Because people cracked the demo wide open, already found out all the info.
Yeah, I remember that was like kind of the infamous one where it was like, oh yeah, like most of the game is here, or at least Pokedex is here.
Yeah, enough data of the Pokedex was there that they pulled that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun for a lot of people to go into this a lot more blind without having to be like, well, nope, I got someone who's unsolicited, just decided I'm going to put my spoilers here in my thumbnail on
I
YouTube.
hate
Yeah.
that so
I'm just going to
much.
drop the spoilers for every Mega in the game in my trailer for a new Mega in the game.
Yes.
Yeah, Louisa.
That's a different perspective.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have like a moratorium on spoilers, 2 weeks, a month. So it's been long enough that
I
spoilers will
know.
happen.
Yeah.
But you aren't getting spoiled pre-release
Yeah,
Exactly.
true, like that.
of nothing that wasn't outside of official media.
Yep.
Not that I cared, but like there were people like doing that when the Avengers moved, like the Endgame came out. Like there were people dropping them everywhere. Like
There
whatever
were
to me at
fistfights.
least. But it's just like like in a Doctor Who discussion, people were like, "Oh yeah, that's cool," but did you know? And it was like, "Oh, neat."
Now, one thing I hope that we don't get. I do not want my gecko standing on two legs. Please. Please. Please keep her on all fours. Same thing with a dog. Please.
It's so funny because I
Please.
feel
You
like
know what? I want it to be even better than that. Make them fly. Like I just want them floating
in the
off of the
air.
ground.
I also hope
That
you're
could kind of turn into this.
What?
Type predictions.
for the starters.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ooh, yeah. I actually wanted to bring that up, so that's a good thing
Part of
to
me-
start on right now.
Why does part of me like instantly think water poison for my girl? I don't know
Yeah,
why.
gecko, reptiles.
Yeah,
No.
water poison would be viable. They're based on the Dex description, well, the pre-release description of it. It does talk about like a higher intelligence, so people are leaning towards psychic.
I know. I was thinking.
Yeah,
something
that's what I
too.
was thinking too, Psycho.
I mean, if we're going with the whole poison thing, it could also be dark, like Umbreon.
And then, all right, so
Fire Fairy.
Fire
the dog?
Fairy for the dog.
yeah,
for Pamba?
I think so. Yeah, because there's so
We
many
don't have
little
a Fire
dogs
Fairy
that are
Pokemon
fairy.
yet, and that's
Oh, we
a prime
don't.
opportunity.
Yeah.
The other two, we've had all the type combos.
Oh wow.
Some we haven't had combos of in a while, but those two we haven't had. The fire type, we
Fairy.
haven't had a Fire Fairy yet.
I
I know
agree
we've
with-
had grass flying.
Who's our fairy poison? Sorry to interrupt. Like,
Hold on, who's fairy poison?
I think Sean's saying out of all this. Wait.
Fire.
oh, out of the
Out of the starters.
Out of the starters, you mean?
Out of
Okay,
the
I
starters.
thought you meant like
Wow.
all combinations for fairy.
Like all
but-
combinations,
Okay, sorry.
like yeah, they're
Like
out of
we've-
all combinations for fire. I think basically the one remaining is Fire
Fire
Fairy.
Fairy.
Okay, for the start.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Fairy. But I
But
think Fairy
grass
has a
and
couple.
water have had all their have
So
done
many.
all the combos.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, okay, what about Sprout? Reminds me of Sprout. Thinking ground. I don't know why.
I
but
feel like Sprout does feel kind of avian. The easy answer is flying.
Yeah, it has been a while since we had a
Flying
grass
grass?
flying. I was throwing an oddball one out there, like a grass rock.
Could be.
But give us a grass flying and render Tropius completely
Oh,
outclassed.
trophy.
Hey, he was the first thing we saw on this trailer.
And then there has already been the social media things where IGN noticed a lot of water and Pokemon commented back with the 7.8 out of 10.
7 out of 10, too much water.
That was amazing.
Minor detail I caught in the trailer when I saw it this morning. Looked like we might have the catching mechanics like the Legends game.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean,
May not have to engage directly into the battle
Oh.
to get into the catch scheme. It's shown briefly when the trainer catches a
you're right.
Pikachu.
Ah, okay,
Nice.
okay.
Yeah. Don't know
Yeah,
if that'll
but-
actually be in there or not, but just how the footage was ended up. But be nice.
no,
Yeah,
I
honestly,
think it's
'cause
gotta. I mean,
the Legends was solid, honestly,
Yeah.
with how you
Yeah.
played in there.
It would be
They
so
have
fun.
been shy about taking things from Legends and putting it into
yeah.
the
Yeah.
further games.
It'd be so funny if this just had like the Legends EA battle system with no elaboration.
Yeah.
Just like, actually, we're done with turn-based for the main line or for the new gen games.
Yeah. I wouldn't anticipate that, but yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think so. But it would be funny if they just did that.
Now, region.
Region.
It's not really shown here, so I don't know how much people who have seen the Terra leaks may already know what area of the world it's based on. So I don't know if anyone wants to talk about that or not, but yeah.
I kind of want to stay in the dark about that one.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Sean and I have both at least heard things. I don't think Emily has, and the
Nope.
omniscient voice has not either, making it
Right.
not so omniscient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is definitely an area we haven't touched in a Pokemon game. There's plenty of the world left to use, but
Yeah.
looks to be more islandy
Yeah.
of the region.
How is he keeping his glasses on? Sorry.
Once again, we are back to the island. We're just going back to Alola. We're out of areas. We're doing
Magnetism.
Alola again.
There's a magnet on the bridge, and he's just like sending like a low voltage to it to keep it on his face.
What do you think the battling mechanic's gonna be like? Is it gonna be? Are we gonna have something new? Or do you think there's gonna
That
be old
has been
mechanics in
talked
there?
about. In the 2 waves, I will say there were 2 waves of leaks in regards to wind waves, and there has been the potential battle mechanic, the battle gimmick as people are calling it for each game now, has been mentioned in there, and it had been further developed on, and it looks like it's probably staying for the release.
And you said there were 2 waves of it.
Yeah,
Have there been any winds of it?
right. Um, so it.
Don't leave.
It will be there. There will be a battle mechanic. Other things from pre-release things are the importance of the Pokemon you carry with you. You see that cave with the
The Macargo?
with the it wasn't the Macargo. You got the
Slugmas.
Yeah, Slugma.
Oh.
Not going to do the joke. But having light up Pokemon for caves without necessarily using the move Flash.
Oh, that's nice.
I think was discussed in some of the
Yeah. There's,
additional additional press media info.
Yeah.
Like, are we gonna ride bikes? Are we gonna have mounts? I know they're talking about the thing on their back. We're probably just gonna,
The
around.
mount is also part of the Terra Leak.
yeah. So
you
And
get a
it's
giant
not going to
robot.
be anything surprising.
A giant robot. Powered by the Pokemon. It's a Golurk.
It's the usual Pokemon powering.
now, oh,
Sinji getting the Golurk.
do we have another game?
But I don't know if there's anything else.
I wanna just
Hopefully a
ask-
sizable new decks.
So far, what starter are you going? You know me, Kakwa, my girl.
So after 8 gens of always going water or grass, we are in the fire type era because I picked Spicy Gator for my Gen 9 starter, and I, in true basic bitch fashion, am going with Pombon for my Gen 10. It's an adorable spicy Pomeranian. Why would I not pick that?
you?
Gotta pick the Angry Bird.
All right, so we are perfectly balanced in our host. But Omniscient Voice, you're the tiebreaker.
I want to know what, like, so far, who you
All right.
choosing?
So I'm kind of torn between Pombon and Gekwa.
Kakwa. Are you gonna base it on their evolution at the end? Because I'm not. I want to
I'm
go in
not.
blind.
I'm not. I'm actually gonna. Let me see.
I'm going in blind. I'm going.
I'm gonna go with water. I'm gonna go with water because I
Yes!
love
I'm
water
gonna do it.
types.
I mean, out of those two, it'll win.
We know what types beat other types.
We are good at that one.
Let's
But that's
just-
just what they sound like.
Oh,
but yeah,
man.
I'm going with that one.
But yeah, I'm stupidly excited. New mods.
So far, not really shaking things up. Their main abilities have been announced. It's the usual.
It's blaze.
Yeah.
Chlorophyll, water
Blaze,
drop.
Overgrow, and Torrent.
Torrent, yeah.
Once you're below 1/3, you do additional that type damage.
When certain conditions are met, as Monster Hunter puts it.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it is funny seeing the mine's blanking on the name. The electric Pokemon that was swimming in the water
Oh,
there.
Timple?
Yeah. No, that's
No, Tynamo.
Tiny
Tynamo, yeah.
Seeing it actually in water.
Swimming, yeah.
Yeah, you normally see
Encounter.
that.
Yeah.
It was a cave encounter.
Yeah, it
in-
was a cave
Yeah.
in Gen 5, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
in Gen 5, their introductory generation, we haven't had anything in the water or underwater for them prior to now. So. All right.
There's another one.
All
game?
right,
Last
it is
one.
time for our last quiz of the stream.
Can we do it, guys?
And of course, for you who are watching the stream, feel free to play as well. They can't see the chat, so you're not
Nope.
spoiling
I have
anything. You're not
been
giving them the
paying attention to
answers.
chat anyway,
No.
so.
So, our next one is going to be. Let me.
I'm gonna promise to be
right
patient.
here. It is Pokelore. So it's going to be, Pokemon like trivia and facts and stuff like that. And all you have to do is guess what Pokemon is being described.
Ooh.
So,
All right.
And I promise to wait for the timer.
thank you so much, Emily. All right.
Seen the
so,
typos and files.
Stop this!
all right. So, what we're going to do is.
You're just like. All right, we're
All
ready.
right. So, our first one is. It always scowls in an attempt to make opponents take it seriously, but even crying children will burst into laughter when they see this Pokemon's face. What Pokemon is it?
Face?
Snubble?
Oh, that's a good one. I like your guess on Snubble, but I.
All right, so
Don't think I'm right, but that's the one I'm thinking of.
what do you guys have? All right, so
I thought Pancham, but I like Snubble a lot better.
okay, so we got Snubble and
I'll just pull
Pancham.
another one. For some reason, my first reaction was Ogerpon, but I don't even think that's right.
All right,
This
so
is, I like this. This is
the
can't like it.
answer is Mischief.
Mischief, poor
Aw.
baby.
Yeah. He's
Poor
trying to be
baby.
scary,
We don't
but
get
he's
the
not.
deck screen when we catch them on, so we don't integrate with the the descriptions anymore.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh
so
yeah, I missed the descriptions. All right,
Huh.
but
let's jump
Poor
into
baby.
our next one.
okay.
So, for this next one, by inhaling air, it can inflate itself up to 20 times its size and float around. And float around. It does so to scare opponents away or compete with others of its species. What Pokemon is it?
Okay, you can't fool me. That's not a Pokemon. That's Lanky Kong from Donkey Kong 64.
Boyo!
Why did I think Quillfish?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Quill. That's or Overquill, but
Lanky Kong from Donkey Kong 64.
Hisuian Quillfish.
he's doing Quillfish.
All right,
And then my
so
other guess is Drifloon. If I can make two,
Jigglypuff.
but my first one, Quillfish.
okay, so Quillfish. And Sean, you're going with Hisuian Quillfish?
Yeah.
Specifically? Okay. And Tom, yours is Lanky Kong, right?
Lanky Kong from
All right.
Donkey Kong 64.
We're locking it in. All right,
Yep,
so
lock in.
the answer is Wigglytuff.
You said Jigglypuff. Ah.
So yeah, and honestly, if you said Jigglypuff, yeah, you're really
You
close.
said you
So-
said Jigglypuff is another guess, so give it to
Yeah,
him.
really good guess. Really good guess.
Give it to him.
All right, so let's get the last one in here.
Oh man.
And so, for this next one, When hunting for prey, this Pokemon targets their prey's face before injecting poison into the prey using its stinger.
It's not right.
Which Pokemon is it? It's Venom. All right, we're just going to say that. I'll say Venom.
Thank you.
Yes, Venom is correct. Not poison, everyone. Keep that in mind. All right, so what Pokemon is it, guys?
Beedrill.
Venom.
Beedrill. I'm gonna go with Beedrill. Because they keep always saying poison in the freaking decks for that one,
Could it be
especially.
Poiple? Because doesn't
Ooh, Naganadel?
Naganadel?
Ah, I'm still saying Beedrill because I said it first, but you're probably
Yeah.
right.
I'm going with the other kind of bee poison stinger.
Venom.
missing no.
Venom.
Missing? No. All right. All right. So our three. Let's start from Tommy really quick. So Tommy, what's yours?
Missing no.
Okay.
Beedrill.
And Sean?
Naganadel.
Naganadel. Okay. All right. So the answer is Gligar. Yes. This thing flies at its prey's face and just goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna eat you now."
Yeah, Gligar is the one where it's like it should be 3 types. It should be poison, flying, and ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a weird one. But yeah,
is
that
good.
is gonna be it
That was
for Pokelore.
Good job.
And you guys killed it. You guys were good.
Oh, yeah.
No, we didn't. Well,
But you
the
guys were
first
good.
time
You
we
had some
killed
good guesses. You had some really good guesses. So
I would like to say,
please own that.
we don't know what they sound like, and we don't care about them enough to know to understand them as creatures with their own lives. But we do know how to make them fight against each other for our amusement and benefit really well.
Please don't get PETA on this stream.
And I think that's pretty patriotic.
America. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave it to you guys. I think we're pretty much wrapped here.
Did any of
so-
you get those right? Because if you did, you're
Yeah.
I
Did
can see
anyone in the
people
chat
getting
get
that
it
right.
right?
Yeah, I want to know.
Let's actually cue that up really quick because we haven't been looking at the chat all that
Got one
much.
that
So.
had Jigglypuff.
Good going.
We'll have
Alright,
that.
so-
Otherwise, those look like the other. Yep.
Ooh, Zubat was a really good guess.
Zubat, yeah.
Mm.
No, I wouldn't have gone with Zubat because
I like how they
poison
spelled
stinger
Zubat.
kind of thing.
Zubat.
That's how I'm going to spell Zubat from now on. I love that.
Gonna name a Pokemon we bought a Zubat.
No, I hope for Pokemon Wind and Waves they finally get a flamingo-based Pokemon because we got the Roseate Spoonbill last time.
This is my best. What am I calling you? Not best.
Gentleman of honor,
Gentleman of honor.
gentleman of dishonor.
Look up Roseate Spoonbills, guys, and the difference between venom and poison. All right. I think. How long did we talk for?
For quite some time,
we wasted
actually.
people's time for a while. We're good at that.
So yeah, I think there was a good little talk here about Pokemon and all the weird and wonderful things that are coming, within the future. So Wind and
excited.
Waves, all the things with Pokemon Champions, with Pokopia.
Don't know
This
what
is going to be a
Sargazo.
really interesting year, and next year as well. So, any final comments from anyone before we head out? So, Tommy, anything from you?
I was gonna say something seemed different about the stream this year. Did you do something with your hair?
You noticed.
I did.
See, this is why I keep you on.
This is why he's the guy.
That's why
And
he's
we're just
the
The
guy.
guy.
the people on the couch.
Yeah.
All right, couch people, what do you have to say about the stream?
I got something, but I'll let Emily go first.
No,
'Cause
no,
I got,
you-
I got a
Okay.
request for you to go out on, but I'm gonna let Emily go first.
No.
All right.
No, this was fun. Again,
You
I
either
like
on my wavelength or I'm gonna throw you off guard.
no more heart attacks though on the quizzes.
I'm so scared.
Again, I just want you to blob them all together and make that like how many Pokemon do you see and what do you see?
Okay,
But
okay.
that was fun. Thank you for that surprise. That was a legitimate
course.
surprise for you saw us
Yeah.
jump
No clue what
and
was
you challenged
happening.
us pretty well. And sorry, I promise to be more patient. Please be more patient. But no, this was a good time. There's a lot to talk about. There was a lot more to still talk about, and I'm stupidly excited for the future. But at the same time, I am glad that the game's being pushed to 2027. Gives me time to buy Switch 2. Gives me
Yeah.
time to absorb all of what's happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then my only request is DJ Raviesta put us out in the Myra B theme for Pokemon XD.
Oh
coming.
my gosh.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I was listening to that earlier today, like on the way here.
Mirror B.
Man, I wish I had that queued up.
Look it up.
I wish I did.
Look it up.
It's a
All right.
banger. You'll be playing it
See his
soon.
team of dancing Ludicolo.
That's what
Oh,
should be
back
in
in
the
the
new game.
day.
That's the hint they're putting in, guys. This is why they have Gales.
He should be the Pokemon professor of the new region.
Goodness.
All right, guys.
All right. Well,
Thanks for tuning in.
yes, thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the stream, please go ahead and hit that like button. I'd appreciate it sincerely. And so would these wonderful people who were talking to you for like the past 2 hours. So,
Yeah.
like the video for them as well. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Rhinos Inc. Gaming for more awesome gaming content. And of course, things related to Pokemon.
Do it.
So, like, Pokopia. Maybe that'll be a stream that's happening on Thursday. I don't know, but, subscribe to find out. Beyond that, guys, it is time to go. And, of course, got to wrap it the same way I always do. So, I'm DJ Raviesta. That's going to be it for me. The Rhinos are watching. Good night!